Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room. What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're going to find out. Or try to, at least. Alright, let's do it. Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Did you read my mind? Huh? Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us. Oh, we're gonna go straight to the evidence area. Okay. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in the evidence room. No biggie. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. This oil drum. Was it empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. My sister erases evidence of the crime scene? Never. Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. What, are you like reading my mind? It's just, we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away. Hehehe. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that grin for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid. Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. But wouldn't the police have already done those tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor. I can't even drink it, so what? You bought this. We're testing bloodstains with the stuff, not drinking it. Here, look, I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? Ooh, very red. To test for blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Oh, that's not a very big spray. Press enter to spray it on enter. Let's just click. Okay, let's find some bloodstains. Yeah, I can just spray normally. Hey! I can see your eyes shining behind those glasses. So, is this a bloodstain? Ooh, it's so... Ooh. Emma, you're shaking. It's just... This is my first time seeing real blood. Emma, you're a girl. You see blood every month. Come on. Scientific investigation in action. Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a bloodstain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course. What's odd about this, scientifically? I guess the amount of blood? Because he's supposedly died of blood loss, right? But that's not a lot of blood. The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little... Oh, sorry, wrong voice. Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have been more blood than this. Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mark up the floor plans when we find a bloodstain, okay? See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too. I saved up my allowance to buy that. I don't think we can buy it. I don't think we can buy it from Amazon. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Yeah! It feels like we're really investigating crime now, doesn't it? Guess we should give this spray on anything suspicious. Ha! Oh, you. I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Miss Star! You only trust your own eyes. Not bad, you two. Ooh, that looks delicious. This day-old deli box is on the house. Oh, day-old fish? Sorry, it's just that kind of lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering. You certainly put me on a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Star, but... No, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Uh-oh. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events was from a different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up. Coughed it up? They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day, I drag the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long, they called me the cough-up queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. And you were let go? Or fired? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case. The Sl9 Incident. Sl9? Wait, she doesn't mean that to present the case to her? Nice. What do you think about this? The Sl9 Incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note, Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? That knife was evidence from the case. The murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, Sl9 isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the Sl9 incident? That's exactly what yeah, can you? Because I'm pretty sure I, presented the evidence to you. Why won't you tell me more? Yeah, what? It won't let me pick. Okay, can I present something else to you? I had one of those up until 2 years ago. Back when you were the cough-up queen, right? We found this ID card here in this parking lot. Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's. But it's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department. That's impossible. Wish I could be so sure. Yes, then you want some hot tea? No. Let's do rich teas for lunch flavor like this. Okay. You pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it, let's stick to their aroma. Exquisite. I'm smelling here, it's a waste of time. Yeah. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime. I rushed towards the chain-link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime. Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were. The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Star. You lying was a problem. Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before, and I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time? Are we gonna talk now? Here we go. That incident really opened my eyes up to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? To who? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. Huh? She looks a little bit different without the lunch hat. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So, they didn't solve it? On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes. Oh, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred. What? But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence, of a sort. Made up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen. Others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those? Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be? Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I mean, Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then, it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten Sl9? There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait, those lunches you sell. There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate. Miss Star's old boyfriends, how many does she have anyway? Just when all the detectives of Sl9 have disappeared, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection. So, Rookie... what? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Steak lunch. Miss Star? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his... Are you going out? What do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. But now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you. Officer Jake Marshall. Okay, can I examine more stuff? A door. No, it's the same. Let's get cars leave the lot. I can go this too. Is this gonna be something new? Yeah. So that's where Miss Star saw the incident from. You can probably see quite a lot from up there. That probably means she wasn't lying when she said she saw this guy stab him. Where's the security guard anyway? Well, this is just something I heard. But apparently he went out to buy coffee from Miss Star. I mean, there's a force to be reckoned with. Can I spray the telephone? Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. Oh yeah, where it says we're broken. Okay. How do I spray stuff? Do I present it? Take a look at this. Ew, yes. No. I want to spray more things. How do I spray? Can I? No? Okay, I guess I can't use it again? Like I don't have a spray button. How do I spray the area? Yeah, pretty alright. Scroll, put on the body. Can I not spray anymore? I want to spray more of this area. Didn't she say she took a picture? Oh, there we go, full glance. Yeah, with the blood. Okay, I guess we just gotta leave. Like, I was hoping to spray more, but I guess I can't. Let's go... Detention center, I guess? No, let's go to the police department? Let's go visit Edgeworth. Wow, this place is as classy today as it was yesterday. And I'm sure it'll still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edward's not here. Oh, okay. I'm sure he's off doing important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back. Get it? Edward's investigations, just like his game. Edward's investigations. Alright, let's visit the sister. Oh, no Miss Sky, okay. Hope the detectives aren't yelling at her. How did you kill him? In two places at the same time? Can you imagine? How's she supposed to answer that? Wait a second. Oh, did Mr. Gant say that arrest the suspect in the police department murder? Let's come back later. Not true, so who did they arrest then? Are you around, Gumshoe? Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department. Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot. Ugh, makes my head hurt. Well, first things first, let's go check out the police department crime scene. Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess up, or we can wind up dead. I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either. Okay. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all. So, evidence room. Scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. Here it is. She's like a kid in an amusement park. Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. Guard station? Oh my god. Oh, this must be, the cowboy's room. What's the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. So beyond that door is the evidence room. Seeing the crime? It sure seems that way. Oh. What's wrong? It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where is the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. I wonder if I examine stuff, he'll like pop out of nowhere. Yikes, these sure are prickly. They must be the real deal. I would think just one big one would be sufficient. These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually. Okay, that was out of nowhere. How so? Encased in a cold, rigid shell, with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her. I'm not so sure I see the resemblance. Yeah, what? It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. That's not an alcohol, man. It looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I think we could use this computer to check on who went in and went out of there. Why don't we do that now then? Look, on the floor. A lasso. Looks like it's set up to trap something. A trap? Here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed. You sure have an active imagination. The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. It won't open. You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. Yeah, where is he? Where is the guy? Look at all this alcohol up here. Oh my goodness. There's a security guard uniform hanging here. Looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. True that. A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What was that called again? A punchy? A paunchy? A pinchy? I know, a poochie. Wait, maybe that wasn't it. It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep the information to myself for the time being. Aw, Phoenix, that's not nice. The swinging door makes the place look like some kind of saloon. And all the alcohol makes it look like a saloon. But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way. Of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch. I'd say be more of a yarg myself. Can I not, like, not trigger him to come out? Do I need to present something? No, I can't even. Okay, where am I supposed to go next then? Oh, okay, I guess outside. This place is charged with frantic energy as always. Please, Jedi. Huh? Wasn't that... One steak lunch, please! Oh, it's you. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Now's not the time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. Oh, he's so sad. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now's no time for despair. We've got a criminal. Now we just need evidence. The criminal? You mean... You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal? On the same day the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him and fought. It's the biggest scandal to have been staged in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal. All I know is I need me a steak lunch. Pronto. Standing around here talking isn't going to fill my belly. Oh, and it's gone. Well, wait, don't leave. If you want to know more, head on down to Detention Center, pal. Washing should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later. Alligator. He ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. So I guess we go to the detention center. Or criminal affairs department, said? No? Yes. Still, I do feel better about things. A little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. Best not go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. Oof, terrible. What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I'd say I was a perpetrator again, sir. That's what I'd say. Hi. Greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, you were on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Officer Meekins, so you're a guard here at the detention center? No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a little lost lamb, sir. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report. No, sir, how should I say this? Wait, he isn't. Is he? You, Officer Meekins. You didn't. Did you? Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir. What? What? Now, this is an unexpected turn of events. Sir, I'm a patrolman with the General Affairs, sir. Sir! Ow, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. I had some business out today, sir, so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. So, normally there's a guard at the evidence room? That's right, sir, because evidence came in the evidence room, sir. Oops. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. A suspicious person. Yeah, whoa. What the heck is this guy doing? Yeah, he's kind of crazy. So, what happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And then when I came to, I was here at the detention center. How long were you out? Days? May I ask? What happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. A bandage on his hand. Just like Miss Sky. Yet another similarity between the case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. Nope, first things first, the victim. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. If you have to label me as a perpetrator or victim, sir, then label me a victim. I would, but you happen to be in detention, and alive, and well at that. Yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger, or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. So you didn't know him? Sir, I work in a tiny department, devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. So, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. About your hand, did that happen during the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir, don't you think you should confess? But, sir, there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened. When the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. Next thing you knew, you were... Huh? Then, when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. What? When I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hands, sir. Oh, the shock. Oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt? The victim's body disappeared? That's some story. Can I present anything else to you? Officer Meekins. Oh, eek! I'm scared of knives, sir. It's okay. I just want you to take a look at it. That's it, sir. Last night, sir. That's the one. I was an apple, sir, in my dream, sir, and I was being peeled. On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife. His own record is a knife, but I guess he's been through a lot. Okay. This then? Do you think you could take a look at this? That's it, sir. That's it. That's it. What? That's what? My head is blank until this very moment. But, sir, now I remember. I remember, sir. You mean you remember what happened? Correct. That card. That card was the cause of it all. This ID card? Exactly, sir. That's exactly it. Nothing could be more exact, sir. Nothing. I'm gonna try to this one a little deeper. Okay. Good thing I picked the right evidence, because I was like shooting at the dark. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost patrolman. A lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So he asked Dr. Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. What? Sir, I assure you I was flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leaped at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him? Do unto others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir. What happened then? Well, my eyes, sir. Everything went white. Then I awoke, I was here. Right. So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim, whom he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? We still ended up here? They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time, Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the events clearly. No, but the videotape is quite clear. Huh? Videotape? From the security camera. The crime! My crime! The crime I swore to stamp out. It's there. It's me. It's on tape. And you waited until now to tell us this? I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No thanks. I have my own. Well, guess we better go check out the crime scene. Okay, that's all 4 items, so yeah, let's ditch this dude. This dude sucks. Super annoying. This way? And then to police department? And then to car station. No? Can I inspect the footage? No? What am I supposed to do? Where else can I go? Back to the parking lot? Well, all 4 are here done. prosecutor's office? No. Maybe Criminal Players Department? Yes, okay. Hey, Mr. Wright. Look who's standing at the Chief of Detectives desk. It's Police Chief Gant. And you're sure this is all, hmm? You know what it means if there's anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats. Under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, at his personal coffee machine. Oh, I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away, deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. The Chief of Detectives looks a little flustered. Oh, righto, my boy. How you been? Swim much? Oh ho ho, Chief Gant. Reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? Edgeworth. Is Edgeworth going to be okay? Oh, were they? You know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yeah, well, they've had no end of trouble with the boy since last year. You mean the incident on Gold Lake? It doesn't look good having a tall prosecutor sitting in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, righto? On karma. A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. But wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they just do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, could be bad for Worthy. What? It's downright old, I tell you. The detectives getting killed on the tip, too, I mean. They're being the prosecutors, I assume. Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? Now, righto. I can't give away all secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the Chief of Detectives trap shut. Ah, he was the one you were picking on earlier. Huh? You saw that? Whoops. I wonder what it was that he wanted the Chief of Detectives to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. I guess present this. I was wondering, can you take a look at this? Ah, sorry, righto. I'm through with that stuff. Through, I say. We'll find that guy who can't seem to sit still out there. The busy one. The guy who can't sit still. Is it if it comes shoot? Either him or the dancing blue badger. Okay, how about this? No, it's the same. How about this? No. Maybe this? No. Maybe this? No? Yeah, pretty much all the evidence he won't talk to me about. Can I talk to him? Ooh, sorry I had to see that. What exactly did the Chief of Police want you to do? Well, see over there, that's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So, nothing belongs to Detective Goodman is still here. Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You kept something! Sure, why not? It's not important. You didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report. It was only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it is February 21st. I'm gonna make a note of that just in case. That's the same thing that's on the list of the little notepad. I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. Okay. I guess I just don't finish talking with him, I guess? Nope, wrong one. Damn it. Ah, damn it. I keep picking the wrong one. This one, and then evidence room. Guard station. There we go. Still nothing! What? Who am I supposed to talk to? Where am I supposed to go? Here? No? Prosecutor office? No? Oh my god. I don't know where I'm supposed to go next. Oops. So, Gumshoe's not there. Here? No? Do I go to the detention center again? No, he's still there the same. Nothing different. Okay, maybe I do have to talk to him, but he's ignoring everything. Oh, here we go. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Well, I never thought the day would come help when Wright asked me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. Oh, there's his pregnant silence. Now, righto. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all. Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I give them 50 no problem. So go ahead. Investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. It just goes to show you never know until you ask. And for you here, you can borrow this. Hey, this is a detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir. It's an honor. You just run along now, and do your best now. Later, folks. Hehe. It looks pretty cool, my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You seem happy? Yes, sir. Because, sir, we get into the evidence room now, sir. I think this placed a bad influence on the girl. Okay, let's finally move on to the evidence room. Jesus. Guard station. And then I just like examine here. Yeah, okay. Oops. The evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Aha! The card reader's turned off, see? What is that security guard thinking? I mean, if he's not there, then he doesn't want people to get in. Makes sense to me. Howdy, partners. Well, well. What's made my Bambina's sky so gray? Officer Marshall. Why does it have to be him? I mean, it's pretty obvious it was him. What's that? Why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Oh man, can you guys hear the wind? It's like super windy outside. If you can't, that's okay. I'm glad you can't, but... Oh, I'm really worried. It's really windy outside. Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw! Well, what are you standing there for? Pretty long, little doggies. This crime scene's awaiting. Looks like card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy then? Did I say that? He just doesn't want to talk to us. I only said I didn't want to speak with you. Actually, you said he had no mind to tangle with us hombres. Guess I'm gonna talk to him anyway. I was wondering if we could talk to you. Sorry, Bambino, but I'm off to roam the lands like a tumbleweed on the wide prairie. Like a gunslinger loading a six-shooter, I say a little prayer. Oh, I gotta give him a lunchbox. What was that all about, Mr. Wright? I think he was just too hungry to talk. Oops. See, did you hear that? The wind, like, blew the door closed in the room. You're just saying that because his stomach was growling. You have no idea what he was talking about either. Well, in any case, we need to get cracking on this investigation. Pronto. Alright, so let's give him his lunchbox, I guess. That smell. Ah, reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby? Yeah, Miss Starr. What's this? What's wrong? A filet steak lunch. I see. I don't see. Wonder what it means. Is there a secret? Alright, Bambina, you win. Anything schmack. Finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. Okay. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. That poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong. Calling him Meekly. That's probably what the pun is, because it's like, he's meek, so Meekins. And he squeaks, so he's like squeaking. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know? So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy. Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kind of like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know? No, I don't know. You mean cream spinach? I like cream spinach. Actually, I don't mind broccoli either. Broccoli's great. Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. You're still investigating the Sl9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. Oh, did the statute of limitations expire? 2 days ago. The day of our case. That's right. The evidence transferals. Oh my. Edward was talking about the transferals too. I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do. Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. I like cauliflower too. Cauliflower and broccoli, that's a great combination. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes? I reckon they might be. He's a security guard, and you reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. That's the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. Oh, it's all in Japanese. This is the month. This is the day. I know this symbol in Korean means month as well. Like I think it's dal or wol. Wol? I think it's dal. I don't know. Korean's weird. Korean uses like Korean Chinese called hanja, and I know Japan does too. It's pretty much the same symbol. So I think it's either pronounced wol or dal. So this is the ID card record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambina. I can't show you more than that. Huh? I haven't heard where this is related to the case yet. Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. It's probably the number we have for Goodman. Maybe there's some way I can prove that record is tied to the stabbing. Sorry, but could you explain this whole transferal thing is about? We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if things turn out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in an underground vault at the County Sheriff's Department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February. I see now. Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to Sl9 2 days ago. Alright, so I gotta present something to you, I guess? Maybe this one? See this? This is the victim's ID card. Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot. The number on this is 584-2189. Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again. Yep, there it is. Right there. Look, the fourth number. It's a perfect match. It was used at 514, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world. So, when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. But wait, what did Officer Meekins say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing! Suddenly he put a knife at me! If he had his ID card, then why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. Hooray! I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Is that it? Something else? Oops, nope, don't want that. Try to go to the next page. This? The sheriffs back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in evidence. About the only thing they trust was their shooting hand. This is neither wild nor west here. Aha! But that and this are two different things entirely. I guess so? Huh? I'm lost. Looks like we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy. I don't think there's anything more, because I have all 4 items already, so... Alright, let's move into the evidence room. Hey, a car door. Hey, a shooting thing target. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here. So, this is the evidence room? It really is kind of like a graveyard. Hey, this is in Japanese up here. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. Yep, I agree. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Oh, it's him. Whoa. Who slapped who? Oh, she slapped him. Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I would recommend going around smacking ghosts in the head, pal. So, is it true what I heard? Righto, please, do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I gave it to him. Oops, missed it. So, go ahead. Investigate that room to your heart's content, or heart's desire. Knock yourself out. Yeah, it's true. So, Chief of Police Gann, will loan anyone $50? Even me? Oh man, so poor. Oh, so that's what you were talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Boss for a day. Guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you'll want to have this. Entering floor? Oh, it's like the map, okay. Boss for a day. So, Detective Gumshoe, you're boss for the day? That's right. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? Aww. They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for the tomorrow's trial. In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation again. I'm adamant, though. I'm going to take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal. You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe? Haha, of course. I am a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Only you can open? Edgeworth first. I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens. So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee now, right? They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess-up in court today. I see. I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edward just can't get away from that case. That case? Yeah, that case. The Sl9 Incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth. Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case. This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it. Using their ID card? Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force already. Oh, Gumshoe, that's no good. That sounds like a lot. Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand. I mean... You can... Yeah, you can. There's weapons to cut off limbs. Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint? Exactly, pal. Each locker is coated with a fingerprint. Oh, that's so loud. So the only locker we can open is our own. Oh, that's Gumshoe's locker. Oh, it has like a picture of, oh, what's her name? She's in the second game. Maggie Bird, I think. Yeah, it's Maggie Bird. Oh, he has a crush in his locker. Oh. Funny, they look like normal lockers. No, they look more like morgues. Like, not coffins, but like the refrigerators for dead bodies. These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles, see? The handles? On the other side of the handle is a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it... Zap! You get a shock! If that's what happened, mine will be black and smoking every day. In any case, locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people in the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. Okay. So now I gotta present something to you. Maybe the Sl9 files? Do I have it? I don't have any Sl9 file. Maybe this? Took a good minute note and a switchblade knife.
I bet Edwards was the most surprised of anyone.
Because of the Sl9 connection?
That was Mr. Edwards' first big case, you know, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edwards was a man to be feared.
But why would evidence from that case turn up now?
I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case. Now that was a bloody violent case.
Violent? So it was a murder?
A serial killing.
A serial killing. Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all.
But the killer made a big mistake, and Mr. Edwards built his case around that to nab him.
And this was 2 years ago?
That put Mr. Edwards right in the spotlight and started the rumor mill.
Rumors about forged evidence.
He was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is.
Huh? What do you mean?
Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the Sl9 Incident, see?
So that switchblade knife. The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself? That was it? No more details? Okay. Well, let's examine this room, eh? There's something sticking out of here. Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here.
There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of slob.
I mean, you kind of are.
I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was opened recently.
How do you know?
If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guards check on that kind of stuff and notify the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence?
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too. I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat either.
If you're going to talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal.
So true. Wow, look at this big pile of junk in the corner. That looks like a car door. There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame. Maybe the guy they caught was some sort of escape artist and he got away. Hey, that's one of those human profiles for range testing. Oh, they're talking about this one. He's been shot square in the forehead. He was? I see a hole there, but I don't see a hole up here. Better him than us. This place is stuffed with evidence. Stuffed with dreams. Dreams? Yeah, I'm not so sure about the dreams. It won't open. Did you really think it would?
Hey, pal. Our security is high-tech around here.
Fishing pole? Some sort of bulky equipment is gathering dust here. What a sorry-looking fishing pole that is. It doesn't even have like a reel.
Ah, that's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it.
Wait, I've seen that somewhere before.
Right, pal. That's the metal detector. The one that led to the solving of that case out on Gourd Lake, remember?
Oh, right. Wow, that was like it was ages ago. And, I don't think I've seen this one before.
Oh, that's a bug sweeper. I'm sure it will come in handy solving some case sooner or later.
Probably in the next game? Excuse me.
You can't judge a person on a machine by their cover. You gotta look at their heart.
Machines have hearts? Okay, slide on over. Oh, there's a bloody handprint. What's this? Blood. It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here. It looks like someone tried to wipe it off. Mr. Wright, what if there are other bloodstains left in the room? Wait, isn't this Gumshoe's locker? Because he was opened earlier, right? To show, like, Maggie Bird's picture? We should use her testing fluid to check it out. But first... Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces. Detective Gumshoe, perhaps?
There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case.
The case?
The Sl9 Incident, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces there?
Another piece of Sl9 evidence. I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever was broke. You want to try to put it back together?
Ha! Good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up.
That's why I always carry around a tube of glue. Well, this place looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place. You really shouldn't be adding stuff to evidence. Like, even if you need glue to put it on, like, you really shouldn't. Oh, I can rotate stuff. Oh, no, I can only... Wait, can I... Oh, I can... Okay, I can change the pieces. Alright. Something like a jaggedy, sharp edge. Maybe this one? Yep. Okay. Maybe... that way? Nope. Okay, how about... Oops. Maybe? No. Nope. Maybe this way? There we go. Oh, that's like already... Yeah, boom. I need a loopy thing like this. Oops. Oh, no? There we go. Okay, now it's this one. I think this one. Oh, no? This one? Okay. A round piece. Like this? No. Oops. It can't be that one. Must be this one, but... Oh, okay, I was right. It just kind of looked weird. And I'm missing a piece. Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing.
Yeah, I got that part too in 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it.
Were some pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with.
Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar.
Yeah, it doesn't. It kind of looks like it's actually supposed to be upside down. I kind of understand how it got broken. It literally looks like this should be the bottom and this should be the top, but whatever. Alright, let's examine some more, like this. Oh. If you put these pieces together, it makes a jar. There are two things that bother me. One, why are some of the pieces missing? Two, doesn't it seem a little unstable? No wonder it broke. I'll make sure to remember that next time I make a jar. What about this glove? Is that evidence or is that like... Oh, it is evidence. Someone left a glove here, but only one. Detective Gumshoe, maybe?
There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know.
You mean Sl9? It does have a tag on it. I mean, just like grabbing all these evidence. This open door. Look, this one's open, and the red indicator light above the door is lit.
That locker is covered with Detective Goodman's fingerprint.
Detective Goodman's locker? Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that?
Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it.
It's empty. He must have taken the contents elsewhere. Anything else? No paint? Okay. What is the saw and paint doing here?
Since the dawn of time, True art has always been a war against oppression.
What? Gumshoe. True art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger? Oh.
Well, you might say this is my studio.
Here? In the evidence room? Yeah, this seems like a really bad place to do that. You can, like, contaminate evidence with paint. Okay, so how do I use the spray bottle? I just present it?
Allow me to say one thing, speaking as a detective. If I see a piece of evidence I know nothing about, I say nothing. Nothing!
That's fine.
You bet it's fine, pal.
How am I supposed to use it? Use spray to use? Okay, where's the spray button? How do I spray? How do I want to spray stuff. How do I spray it? I want to spray the blood. Yes, I want to use the testing fluid. How do I use it? How do I spray things? Oh, here we go. Alright. So I guess I have to examine it and then look in the options. I knew it! This is someone's right handprint.
What?
What's the matter, detective?
This locker. It's mine.
It's yours?
Please. You have to help me. When they come to take me away. Promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals?
This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans.
I'm counting on you folks. I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police.
You are the police. What is true, ACAB? What? But you're a detective! Okay, anything else I can spray up? Hey! There must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. Yep, here's the real crime scene. This is the real place Goodman got stabbed and, like, died of blood loss. I'm a professional. What's your opinion, detective?
Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien?
This proves that something really happened in front of this locker. I'll make a note of it on the floor plans.
Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked.
Okay, the other spraying areas? No, that's it? Not even on this door? Okay. Maybe on this side? Ayy. Why am I getting reaction here? There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. This just might be something significant. Oh, it might be the handprint from, what's his face? Meekins, because his hand was bandaged up, right?
Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal.
What, this? It's called Luminal testing fluid.
Where'd you get your hands on that?
Amazon. Huh?
I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow $50 from the chief.
Where do you get this, Emma? I always buy it by mail order. Well, I'd better jot this down on the floor plans. Anything else? No, I guess not. Can I do anything else to you? Maybe this? No, that's the same. How about this one? No. Now this? With all the bloody handprints? Nope. Okay. Let's move out then. And actually, now that I know how to like spray the area, I'm gonna go back to the parking lot and spray the parking lot. Examine. Court record. And Spooty! Yep, I knew it. I knew the telephone had blood on it. I knew it. This blood must have been from when Lana... No! My sister isn't the murderer! But she did call you, didn't she? At the time of the crime? And her right hand is bandaged. Hey, just whose side are you on? This has nothing to do with taking sides. So, this means that Lana's hand had blood on it. This just keeps getting worse. Anything else? Anything on the door? Anything on the floor? Slide over. Really? Nothing else? Just those two spots, the telephone and... Can I examine the car more? That's where we found that note. To you/21, Sl9. The Sl9 Incident. A case that was due for transferal the day of the murder. And the detective in charge of the case was the victim. I wonder what kind of case the Sl9 Incident thing was. It's kind of hard to guess just knowing the case number. Oh. B block is through here. That's where visitors park. So, Miss Star climbed over this fence? It seems so, yeah. That fence is 9 feet high at least. Well, no time like the present. I think I'll give it a little try. Eek. It's okay, don't cry. Maybe they're the Lunchline Olympics team. A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are relegated to B block. I dream of the day when I'll be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. Aw, saying I'm gonna be a burger flipper. I'll stop planning on giving up my job that soon. Is there really no more blood? I thought... So this is the famous oil drum. Well, no time like the present. I'll try to kick it over myself. Yeah! That's okay, don't cry. But Lana Sky must be one strong woman. Yeah, so like... Where's the blood that was washed away? Let's spray again. Is there really no other blood around here? Those some two spots? Really? There could be like more blood. And in the car, there could be like blood in the car. But there's nothing. Okay. Well, maybe go back to our prosecutor's office. No. Go back to police department. Actually, I wonder if we can spray the spray him. No blood in him. Okay. 10% more evidence to you. No, I read that. Oh, we're supposed to be presenting this to other people too, right? Alright. Well, let's first present him. See what he says. Nope, nothing. Okay. Let's move to Detective Gumshoe. He might say something about it. Oh, there's so much evidence. Could you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing.
Ah, I heard the rumors. So it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa!
What is it?
That second number.
Is it you? It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe?
Mr. Edgeworth!
What?
The second number on his list. belongs to Mr. Edgeworth.
Ooh. What? What? ID card updated. Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room? Because remember he was told to transfer evidence, right?
Hey pal, look at the time.
Was there something you needed to be going to?
It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon.
Oh, this is in the second game too.
I'm going to give them my report for the day.
Your report is about a restaurant?
It might help, you know.
Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer? The one that says nothing but no problems?
Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him.
Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe?
I'm off, pal. Later.
I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say, too. Alright, guess that's a hint to go see Edgeworth. It's probably in the prosecutor's office, right? Here we go. Hey, you! Ah, guess. My apologies. Oh, it's you. I just said that. Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. Is Edgeworth here? There, stuck by the window, a teacup in his hand. Right. He has the hotel bring him tea service? I mean, when you have money. Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry? I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him. And look at his furrowed brow. So concerned. So, how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes. Apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again? I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However... Something happened? They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. The police department? Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the Chief of Police Gaunt. I can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you? Why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still... Wow, I've never seen this out of sorts. Okay, can I present stuff to you? Like, your ID list? Oh, right. I better check this now. As I was saying, What's this? A record of our ID card usage. Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go, by Chief Gaunt, no less. Chief of Police? He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed.
The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here.
Can I ask what kind of case it was?
I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case.
Now I'm curious about this other case. I better make a note of it. Screwdriver A1-16,
Stubborn as always. I told you this has nothing to do with the current case.
Okay, well, I'm still going to present it back to you and ask you about it.
Wright, please, I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea.
I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me about the case. Mr. Wright, Mr. Edwards told you no in a very polite manner. Whose side are you on anyway? Maybe I just show him my best evidence and can get some reaction out of him. Oops, nope. Well, I guess I might as well respect it. The tag says AI-16. What's that got to do with anything? Nothing, apparently. At least that's what Edward said. That makes it seem all the more suspicious. Who knows, this might turn out to be the clue that breaks the case. Wouldn't that be nice? How about I present... Maybe present this about the blood? Nope. How about this? Nope. How about this? Is there really nothing else I can, like... How about this? Seems like I have to tell him about more evidence, but I don't know what kind of evidence. Oh! Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Oh, I skipped all of it. My bad. Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. Okay, oops. Alright, let's see if you said it again.
I know you. You've probably got a hold of some information already, right?
It all has to do with that case you were on, the Sl9 Incident, and some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in.
You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later.
He must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator. Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. Okay. Okay, triggered something.
The Sl9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gaunt.
That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago too, then.
He was a top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous.
Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? What I want to know is, why was the deputy chief of police on the investigation?
In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed.
Wait, you didn't?
Of course not! I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something.
My sister? What?
If you were still studying forensic science?
Huh? Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this.
Luminal testing fluid, Well then, you might have use for this.
Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints?
It's been chemically treated for better adhesion.
For me? Are you sure? We're the enemy, you know?
I have no say in today's investigation. Do as you will.
Edgeworth, I'm really...
No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved.
Thanks. How about giving this to Detective Gumshoe as well? I know, right? He's a real investigator. Poor Gumshoe. Well, let's get going. What last investigation? Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. Right, back in the evidence room. So it looks like he has one more. I don't know what to do for it, though. I wonder if there's any bloodstains in here. There is! What? It looks like some blood has dripped down here. Judging by the amount, my guess is from a nosebleed. A nosebleed, Maybe in his wrath. Mr. Edwards stopped someone for their incompetence. Oh my god. Why does Detective Gumshoe face come to mind? Oh my god, he slapped Gumshoe? Is there anything else? No? Nothing else? Okay. That's really fun that there's bloodstains here. Alright. So I think there was fingerprint maybe here too. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. Oh, no. I thought I was gonna, like, talk about the powder. How do I use a powder anyway? Oops. I guess those would be, like, specific fingerprints. Alright. Okay, I'll go to the evidence room. Entrance. And then guard station. Oh, he's gone. I wonder if there's blood here. No blood in the cactus, okay. No blood on the skull, that's good. No blood on the door. Alright, no blood anywhere, it seems. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. Here, on this... Oh my god, I got attacked by a yawn. Oh, sorry. Here, in this blood on the detective's evidence locker. Let's use this secret weapon we just borrowed. Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. A finger? Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So, let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print. I really can't tell the difference at a glance. Quit procrastinating and choose a finger. Let's choose this one. The middle finger, the best one. Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done. Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes. First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around. Huh? How do you do that? With enter, see? Ah, looks like that did the trick. The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess. Huh? How do I do that? Just P. Oh, okay. Exciting, I know. Imagine you're blowing out the candle on a birthday cake. See? Wow, that looks like fun. It might take some getting used to, though. It's fine. It won't go up your nose or anything. You just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright. I guess I better give it a try. Okay, just cover it all up. Cover it up real good. Just cake it on there. Like frosting on a birthday cake. Mmm. Okay, then blow. Oh. Aha! You did it! You found one! But this looks nothing like a fingerprint. I guess they were wearing gloves. You know what's kind of weird? So I pressed P, right? But in the DS version, when you blow into the microphone, you can actually see the powder, like, disappearing. So it kind of sucks that just, like, instantly does it instead of like you see the dust particles being blown away. This looks nothing like a fingerprint. Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't. What does it mean? It means? I think it means we're out of luck. Out of luck? The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves. Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here. Hey, calm down. That's the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints? Other prints? Looking at the locker door again closely. Oh, there's another one. It seems like there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. I didn't even notice that. Let's see if we can find a clear print. Fingerprints outside the blood. Okay. Cake on that powder. Make it nice and frosty. Get a good sweet flavor. When you want to see people take a bite out of it, you want them covered in, powder. Alright. Oh, did I do more? I mean, that's a pretty clear print to me, but okay. Yay! A print so clear, it's dazzling. Dazzling? Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. So we're not done yet? This is quite a process. Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right? I guess she's right. Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth, and point out the person you think left these prints. Huh? How am I supposed to know who it was? I can make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means the prints probably don't have anything to do with the other case. So, whose fingerprint would we most likely find on this evidence locker? Probably... where is he? Gumshoe. Yep, it's pretty much gumshoes. Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look. I guess it's probably because I was thinking so what. Okay, so I came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. Gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright. Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint on this room. Let's check it out. Yep, let's check it out. It was here, right? This is what we got a luminal fluid reaction, right? Right! There was a handprint here. Okay, want to try using this? There go her eyes sparkling again. Check for prints. Okay, let's check for prints. That's the spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first. What? The area with the blood was wiped away, right? We only ended up finding it using chemical means. Oh, oops, wrong voice. Any prints in that area will probably have been wiped away too. Oh, right. So that means no prints. Would you say the probability of your hypothesis is high? Don't ask me. Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away. Prints other than the ones left by the bloody handprint. Yeah, there might be one like over here. Oops. I guess I picked a good print. Alright, just making some more powdered donuts, because, police like to eat donuts, right? Some little white, sugary, powdered donuts. They're nice and sweet. What's that? I gave it my best shot. That kind of result won't be any good for matching prints, will it? But it doesn't look like we'll get a clear result from this print. Okay, let's try a different finger then. So this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a thumbprint maybe? It's the same one, isn't it? Yeah, it's the same one. Okay. Is there anywhere else? It's clearly not this one. Clearly not these ones. What about a thumbprint? Where would the thumbprint be? Oh my god. Where are the other fingerprints? The only one I can find is up. Oh, it's here, and that's not the right one. Maybe this is not a good print up here. It's not really changing color either anywhere else. So I don't really know what to do. Can I just click it anyway? No. Do I just go back? No, I have to do it. There has to be like a thumbprint here, right? But where would the thumbprint be? Because it's not registering here. Definitely not this one, right? Definitely not this. Oh! That's the same one. Damn it. I thought it was like a second one. Okay, so this is wrong, so maybe up here. Okay, yep, this is different. Okay, got it. Jeez, it took me so long. Find that stupid print. Alright, let's see how many powdered donuts we can earn from this. Still not enough. There we go. Not Damon Gant. No. 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 Nope. Nope. Oh. Uh-oh, Jake Marshall. I mean, I guess it makes sense because Jake Marshall is like the evidence custodian, right? Oh, but why would it be bloody? That's the thing too. Hey, these fingerprints, whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know? It's Officer Marshall. Huh? Officer Jake Marshall? Oh, man. That has to be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime. Emma, this is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminal reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh. Oh! So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints. Bloody fingerprints. On a wiped bloodstain. But why would Officer Marshall... It looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence. I don't believe it. Oh, to be continued. Ooh, alright. It's getting real juicy now.